When did we stop being a child? That is the conversation today. When did you stop being a child? You're like, yeah. What I've noticed is a lot of people have stagnation on learning. We grow up, we feel like we know it all, we've figured it out. Remember when we were younger, we were curious? Have you ever been around a child? They ask you 1,000,001 question in a minute. It's so annoying. Yes, but you see, it's admirable. When did we stop being a child? That is the conversation today. When did you stop being a child? You're like, yeah, but at some point we all have to stop being children. I am not saying act like a child, but there are some elements of being a child that even as an adult, you still have to think sometimes that you are a child. Because no matter how grown you are, there is someone who is older than you. No matter how successful you are, there's someone who is more successful than you. No matter how smart you think you are, there's someone out there who is smarter than you. That is the point today. When did you stop learning? When did you get to a point where you felt like you figured it out already? Like everything. You have your own theory. You know what this life is. You know what that life is. You have explanation for everything. You have analysis for everything. You have an answer for everything. And you stop receiving. You stop listening. And you stop being a child. Today, I am going to remind you why you need to go back to being a child in your thought process. So 3 things is interesting about how children learn. 1, they stay interested. And what does that mean? They are constantly exploring. When was the last time you pushed beyond your boundary? You explore new territory, new food, new ideas, new anything. Some of us, we grow, we form our own bubble and we stay there. We stop being curious. There is something bigger than that stage you are right now. Aren't you curious to find out, to learn more? I am. And that is the beauty of children. They are constantly exploring and curious and asking. They don't have a stagnative way of learning. That is one of the problems with the adults we have these days. Our learning process is stagnant. We form our own ideas. We move in our own circle. We don't learn from the younger ones. We don't learn from the older ones. We don't even learn from our peers. We have our own dictionary of life. So throw that dictionary you have into trash. Let's pick up a new one. Let's learn something new. Let's learn a new language, a new way of life. Let's push ourselves a little bit. Let's explore life. The other thing is that curiosity. We are no longer curious. We've grown. We are adult. We're not hungry for life anymore. We're not hungry for something new. We are comfortable in the things we already know. Let's light up that curiosity. We need it. There's so much in life to discover. We can't settle. No. Today is the day we wake up from our sleep. We've been sleeping too long. It's time to be curious. It's time to wonder. It's time to discover. It's time to explore. Observation is another good thing with kids. Kids see everything. We adults are so distracted. You know the little babies? They are young, they are playing and everything, but they see, they observe. That's how they learn, that's how they grow. Are you paying attention to the things around you? There are a lot of things that we can learn from, that we can grow from. if only we pay attention to the little things. There's so many blessings, there's so many messages, there's a lot of things that we can actually start to pick on that will take our life to the next level if only we are paying attention, we are observing like kids. So I know you've stopped observing. This video is reminding you to pick up your observation again. See the things around you that God has placed in your life, one way or the other, to bless you, to elevate you. But for a long time, they are right there in front of you, and you are not observing them because you are so distracted. It's time to wake up. Motivation. A lot of us have given up in life. Some of us have defined who we are by the circumstances we are in, by the things that are happening around us, by the thing that happened in our family, in our generation. We've written ourselves off. The motivation is gone. There's the ability to settle as an adult. That's why we need to be a child again. Have you ever seen a child play? From the minute they wake up till they go to bed, they are motivated. They are constantly moving. The energy is there. We need to be a child again. We need to stay motivated. We need to get rid of all that narrative that is holding us back, that is pressing us down. That mindset of us limiting ourselves because of the circumstances around us. You know, kids, they embrace anything. They go for it because they don't have fear in their heart. I know we adults, we have responsibilities. There are certain risks we can take. There are certain things we can do as an adult because we are now responsible for our actions. But has that also become an excuse that keeps us down? That keeps us from staying motivated? That keeps us from pushing to the next level? Ask yourself that question. Have you settled into the position you are in instead of pushing and staying motivated and pushing to the next level? Have you? Okay. If you have, it's time to what? Wake up. Lastly, be engaged. Be present. Focus. Back to the distraction as adults. It's time for us to stay engaged, to be present, to push, to not give up, to learn again, to give up that stagnative way of thinking, to renew our mind like a child, to be open to new ideas, to stay motivated, to try new things, to push beyond our boundaries. In fact, to say there is no boundary. To define new boundaries, set new rules, learn new habits, learn new tactics. Just like kids, ask questions, be curious, keep pushing, keep asking, keep raising your hands. Be a child again. When did you stop learning? Be a child again. Keep learning. Again, I'm your girl, Gift Patrick. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page, Gift Patrick. And my Instagram page is gift_Patrick_. Until I see you again, remember to bring the energy you want into the room. If you want joy, come in with joy. If you want smile, keep smiling. If you want happiness, be that happiness. If you want positivity, bring positivity. I'll see you again in my next episode. Until then, stay blessed.
Come and see what the Lord has done for me. He has taken away my sorrows and now I'm free. I got me, hallelujah, bro. I got my hallelujah, power. Because of Jesus, every day that shakara they do. Double, heavenly blessings, now him I receive. Ah, yeah.